and I'm right. Time to wake up. Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Oh, tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
Need brakes fixed? Alternator replaced? Oil change? Tie rods? Ball joints? Or much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get 'em in and get 'em out. Are you looking for some great insurance coverage and you live in the Fordyce, Arkansas or surrounding areas? Well, search no more. Contact Milton Insurance Agency. Milton Insurance Agency is committed to providing you with the highest quality insurance plans available, combined with some of the lowest possible rates. Whether you're shopping for auto insurance, home insurance, health or life insurance, or business insurance, they can help you obtain the best coverage available with the lowest rate possible. Located at 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Milton Insurance Agency truly value the long-term relationship with their clients and are proud to give families, individuals, and businesses the personal attention required when it matters most. When claims arise, they realize that it can be very stressful and will do everything possible to assure timely and complete recovery. Here are a few more coverages they provide: business auto insurance, builder's risk insurance, commercial property insurance, ATV insurance, classic car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and the list goes on and on. So stop what you're doing and get your free quote today. Give Milton Insurance a call at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. You can also find them on Facebook or check out their website. That's www.miltonins.com. Do you have questions about Medicare? If you have Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. Patrick has been helping people select a Medicare plan that is a good fit for them for over 5 years. He makes Medicare easy. Patrick is a local independent sales agent. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interests. There is never a charge for his services. Call Patrick today at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you will be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales agent. No obligations. Remember, that number is 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. Your exhaust on your vehicle is so important, and that's why you need Fordyce Muffler Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Jay and Cindy and their certified crew of welders and mechanics are standing by and ready to work for you. In-state or out-of-state, there's no job too big or too small for them to do. And not only do they work on mufflers, they do U-joints, CV axles, wheel bearings, shocks and struts. They build deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, car sheds, swings, floating fishing pier, and they do custom fabrications. The list goes on and on. They're also the home of Lego Creek Blinds, Dan Hunting Gear, and they have many gourmet items. So stop by Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 1414 North Highway 79 in Fordyce, Arkansas, or call them at 870-352-5733. That's Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Do you like to shop yard sales, flea markets, junk hunts, or do you like to search for hidden treasures? If so, get to Sharon, Arkansas and check out Wheel and Deal. That's right, Wheel and Deal. They're located at 7008 US Highway 167 in Sharon, Arkansas. You can't miss them. They're right off the highway. They have all sorts of items like washing machine and dryers, ovens, clothing, and shoes. You never know what you're going to find. Their hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. and they're closed on Sundays. To reach them, call 870-917-8623. That's 870-917-8623. So remember, if you want to feel like you're getting a steal, stop by Wheel and Deal. Who love to fish? Well, I know I do. Introducing Jack's Jigs, specialty hand-tied jigs for all types of fish, any species, any kind. That's right, everything bites Jack's Jigs. They have hair jigs, marabou jigs, hackett feather jigs, and their best seller, a jig called the cricket tail jig. They also make jigs specifically for you bass anglers. So stop what you're doing and head to www.jacksjigs.myshopify.com. You can also call them at 870-329-2608. That's 870-329-2608. So when your buddies are not catching fish, but they see that you did, tell them to head to the website or call Jack's Jigs. Ooh, Pig Suey, are you ready for some Razorback football? If so, you better get in touch with some of the Rotarian members in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're going to be raffling off 2 tickets to the Arkansas Razorback versus Notre Dame game in Fayetteville, Arkansas on September the 27th, 2025 at 11 o'clock a.m. And not only that, they're going to be giving away gift cards as well, $100 each to places like Dillard's, Bass Pro Shop, and Texas Roadhouse. Get your tickets today. They're only $5. You can pick them up from any Rotarian member in Fordyce, Arkansas. Proceeds go to the Fordyce High School Student College Scholarship Funds and RYLA Student Leadership Training. Get your tickets today. Let's go Hogs.
You need to hear this if you're in Fordyce. From mufflers to deer stands, we do it all. Hey Fordyce, looking for more than just muffler repairs? Head over to Fordyce Muffler Shop at 1414 Highway 79, 167 Bypass. Jay and Cindy are your friendly local experts for CV axle repairs, custom deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, and even floating fishing piers. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Need to chat? Give us a call at 870-352-5733. We're not just a shop. We're part of the community, supporting events like Fordyce on the Cotton Belt. So come on down to Fordyce Muffler Shop, where we don't do just mufflers, we do it all. See you soon.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe from Facebook Hottest Live Show, The Joe Show. That's right, guys. I'm here at Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. I know the signs say Marty's Body Shop, but I know a lot of you know about Marty's Body and Glass Shop.
Because guys, you can get windshield work scheduled here at Marty's Body and Glass Shop in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right. You got a windshield need to be replaced. Marty's can get that done for you as well. And guys, check this out. Not only do they do that, guys, they do PDR. That's paintless dent repair. That means if you got hail damage, hey, come to Marty's. If somebody hit your vehicle with a baseball or softball, put a dent in it, bumped it at the grocery store or something like that, hey, they can get PDR here at Marty's and get the job done, guys. That's right. So not only body work, not only getting your windshield replaced, they do PDR, guys. So, hey, get to Fordyce, Arkansas, guys. They're open Monday through Thursday, guys. Here in Fordyce, Arkansas, you can reach them at 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. They're located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. And let me tell you something else about the windshields, guys. If you got a rock peck, and you know those rock pecks are known to spread in the wintertime, guys, you need to get to Marty's. They can repair that rock peck and get it scheduled here at Marty's Body and Glass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Guys, that's right, guys. They live by John 3:16. That's right. Marty's Body and Glass Shop in Fordyce, Arkansas. A family-owned, friendly atmosphere, guys. And they're very professional, and they do an outstanding job. Remember, guys, they're open Monday through Thursday, guys, and call them at 870-352-2443. That's right. See you later. Check out Marty's.
Ooh, yeah. It's time, it's time. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. When I'm right. Time to wake up. Listening to the Joe Show. On Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Always tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
What's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So good to see everybody this morning. Sorry, I'm a little falling behind. 7:06 a.m. here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas. We got a lot to talk about, guys. So we got some great topics lined up this morning. So if you're not doing nothing, just give me a few minutes of your time today. Y'all looking so wonderful out there in Facebook land and wherever else land, YouTube. Y'all looking great out there. So let's get it in. Let's get it in. If you're watching the show, guys, say good morning to me. Good morning, Aaron Reinhardt. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning to you guys. What's going on, all you lovely people? If you're here, I want to say your name. So if you're watching, say what's up, Joe. You say what's up to me, I'm going to say what's up to you. We're a little bit delayed. You know how Facebook do it. I'm talking now. We're about 30 seconds delayed. So that don't matter. We still up in here. We still in here, guys. Man, it's been some hot days. It has been some hot days. I'm telling you. Happy birthday to my mama, says Miss Erin Reinhardt. Said, my mama, it's my mama birthday today. Happy birthday, mama. What's her name? Miss Jerry Harrison. Happy birthday, Miss Jerry. What's going on? Miss Tamala Matthews is in the building. One of the best medical doctors I know. Let's get it in. Rosie Lowe, what do you know? Rosie Lowe. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I tell y'all what. It has been treacherous this week. It's been hot. You see me trying to use a big word, treacherous. It's been hot. Good morning, Rosie. Good to see you. If you're watching, come on in. Share the show. Share the show. Click share. What's up to my peeps over on the Crappie Joe of Arkansas page? Good morning to you. What's up to the people out there on YouTube land? And good morning to the one and only Mr. Facebook world. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Say hi to me. I want to say hi to you. Good morning. Good morning, because I don't have my teleprompter right here in front of me on my phone. So you got to say, for me to know you're there, say good morning. Click the like, click the thumbs up button. Do something. Let a brother know that you're in the house. But man, y'all, it's been hot. I know you guys probably, everybody done had enough of this hot weather. I know I have. I've had enough of the summer. I'm ready for fall to get here. I'm ready for this weather to break. It's getting ready to be football season. That's right, guys. It's getting ready to be football season. Who ready for some football? Football season is near. Let's go, Fordyce Redbugs. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Football season is right around the corner. You know, Fordyce will be hosting, guess what? Junction City. Their first game on Friday. Junction City. Junction City. That's right. Normally, that's a big, pretty good rivalry game with Fordyce. So we're going to see how that pans out, man. We got Fordyce Redbugs are looking for a really good year. They got Cadillac Ellison back. You know, he was injured on last year. But, hey, he's coming back. And we got a lot of great guys coming back to the squad this year. And also some newcomers coming, guys. So be on the lookout for those Fordyce Redbugs. They ready to wreck shop. You know, ready to do it. What's up, B. Faye Broadway? Good to see you. Good to see you, Heather. Good to see you, Miss Heather Hurley. I hope I said that right. Hurley. Good to see you, Heather. You know, man, y'all, I'm so blessed to be here, man. I've been going to a chiropractor, y'all. I've been having problems with my neck. Everybody woke up with a crook in your neck. I woke up with a crook in my neck. We say crook, but it's called crick. I woke up with a crick in my neck, and I've been dealing with it for about 2 months. So finally, you know, I got put on some muscle relaxers, which they make me sleepy all the time. And I went to a chiropractor just to have them check. They do x-rays at chiropractors and have them check my neck muscles and my spine and all that good stuff. All my bones was great. Everything looked great. It's just basically muscles and tendons. It's got to be worked out. You know, and so, hey, I'm feeling a lot better. We got Heather she says, happy birthday to my grandbaby, Henry Anders. He's 6 years old. Well, you already got his present, Heather. You already know what you're going to get him. Get him something good. Get him something good. Go out and buy him an Incredible Hulk toy, you know, something like that. Get him something good. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, we got two birthdays. Happy birthday to Miss Jerry Harrison, and happy birthday to the young, young man, Henry Anders. Guys, he's 6 years old. Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all share the show if you don't mind. Click that share button, and you know, like I tell y'all all the time, you know how Facebook, you know, and they algorithms how they are. You know, go ahead on and get that out there, guys. But man, it's been some hot days. It was 100. And I think I cranked up my truck one day. I cranked my truck, and it was like 110 in the truck, guys. 110 inside the vehicle. Can anybody beat that? What's up, Nicole McGee? Can anybody beat 110? Can you beat it? If you top 110, I'll be surprised. But my truck said 110. It was sitting in the sun, windows rolled up. When I cranked it, it said 110. Man, that's hot. That's hot. That is really hot. You know, and so get ready to get in here. We got some great topics here. What's up, Miss Nicole McGee? How you doing, girl? You hanging in there? You know, so we got a lot to talk about, man. Like I said, any more birthdays, I don't want to pass anybody up on their birthdays. If you got an anniversary or something special, you want to give a shout out to, you got a kid that's going to be playing football, you want to give a shout out to him and tell him, you know, hey, on the Joe Show, give a shout out to that. All right, we got, let me see. Nicole says, no, that was, Aaron says, happy birthday, big man, number 3. All right, number 3. We got Jeff says, it was 105 in the shade at my house yesterday. That's hot. In the shade, 105. You got me beat. Man, it's hot. I'm telling you, man. It's people, literally, I've been seeing people on Facebook, dogs are dying. It's so hot. You know, people got dogs outside on a chain. Those dogs are dying. They're finding them dead. It's that hot. They're not, you know, these dogs can't take that. Dogs can take cold better than they can heat. So if you're not, you know, going out there making sure that dog is fully hydrated, people are losing their animals, man. So it's that hot. It is that hot. So be mindful out there. You said big 6. That's what you meant, big 6. I know. You know, I was wondering where you was going with that, Aaron. I was like, 3. Did I miss somebody's birthday? But y'all, we got some good topics. Remember, we want to pick up a topic. I'm gonna go kind of backwards because I want to pick up the topic that I didn't get a chance to do last week. We got Jeff says, be praying for us. I see the doctor for issues with meds, and Julie has appointment next week for biopsies. Guys, put some prayer hands up for Mr. Jeff and his wife Julie. If you don't mind, guys, stick some prayer hands up, you know, and you know, definitely put some prayer hands up, you know, for them, because I tell you, man, you know, a lot of people are so private about different issues that goes on. What's up, Ken Folk? What's up, Manny? So some people are so private about things that's going on. I tell people this, look, pray for me. You know, pray for my wife, pray for our family. You know, I've been dealing with this crook in my neck. My wife been dealing with some stomach issues, and pray for us. Put prayer hands up. Let's just pray for everybody. We praying for everybody. Thank you guys for the prayer hands. Good morning to the people that's out there. Good morning, Miss Bill Williams. What's up, Shantae, Monique, Marks? Good to see you. Nicole says, happy birthday to my cousin, Felicia Williams. Happy birthday, Felicia. How old is Felicia? I know women don't like to tell their age, but how old is Felicia? Let me guess. Nicole, let me guess how old she is. I don't even know Felicia, but I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess this. Felicia, she your cousin. Who's older or who's younger? Nicole, are you older than Felicia or younger than Felicia? I'm finna guess Felicia's age. Just watch me. When Nicole tell me, is she old? You don't have to tell me your age. How is she older than you or younger than you? You know, okay. Nicole says she's older. Watch I guess. Watch how good I am. Give me the power, I beg of you. Watch I guess her age. She is Felicia. Felicia names was popular in the 80s. They were invented by a woman named Felicia Gill in the 80s. So she's 39 years old. She's 39. Hey, no, Hum says she's 21. I hope I'm right. That's 21 too young for Felicia name. Felicia's old school name. Felicia that guy, she got to be about 39 or 40. What is it? You guys 49. See, I was closer than you, Hump Day. What's going on to one of the hottest drummers around town, Mr. Maurice Pocket King Jones in the building. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Any more birthdays? Any more anniversaries? Anybody want to celebrate something? You know, anybody want somebody to just give a shout out? Y'all want to give a shout out to your landlord, somebody you owe rent to? Y'all want to give a shout out to your mortgage company? Whatever. Just do it. I always tell people, you know, you can go to what's the name? I can't think of the name of it. I'm gonna think of it after a while. But let's ride. We got some topics. Yeah, I want to talk about something before we get into the topic. You know, I like to do a few discussions, but I want to show y'all something. I got a couple of y'all know we do the take a look at this moment. We're gonna do it this morning. I want y'all to check something out. You know, man. You know, I got a couple of videos I want y'all to look at, but do y'all know how bad the addiction is, drug addiction is today, we don't see a lot of it, guys. We don't see a lot of the addictions that's happening on the streets, whether it be in Los Angeles, whether it be in New York City, whether it be in Baltimore, whether it be in St. Louis, Memphis, you know, whether it be in Chicago. We're not seeing it. They're turning a blind eye to the homelessness. They're turning a blind eye to all the addictions that's happening out there. There's drugs out there that actually make people look like zombies. I want to give you guys a clip. I want you guys to check this out. I mean, I really want you to look at this, man, because I'm telling you, it is really sad out there that these drugs are hitting the streets. Drugs went from marijuana to cocaine, to marijuana to crack to meth to I don't know what this stuff they got right now, man. There's some stuff out there that's making people prop themselves up like sticks. I gotta let you guys see this. I gotta let you guys see this, and I'm gonna come back. When I let you guys see this, we're gonna come back. But check this out. Check this out right here, guys. And it really tripped me out. I'm gonna bring my music down for you guys to take a look at this. Man, check this out, y'all. Check it out.
Sis, try to wake up for your back.
Man, it's really sad, man. It's really sad.
Yo, you ain't find yourself yet? Sabrina. Yo.
This guy
I tell you, you're gonna get a hunchback the longer you keep staying like this.
I mean, what type of drug is that? I have no idea. I mean, that is really sad that this is real. This is real. This is real stuff. They calling them zombies, man. You know, and it's really sad. Good to see you, Miss Kimberly Perm Johnson. Good to see you, Miss Kim Gill. Good to see you, Miss Nicole. Good to see you, Sandra Luckett. Happy hump day to you as well. Y'all, I'm telling you, man, those type of addictions, and you know, everybody got family members that you know that may be on drugs. You pray they don't get a hold of something like that. Because if you get a hold of something, they can't do nothing. They just stand there. They're standing over there and they're frozen in time, man. That's crazy. It's just crazy, man. That's really crazy, man. Man, that's crazy. You know, I had never seen nothing like that in my life. You know, so I want to share that with you guys. So, guys, if you're a big Razorback fan, I just wanted you to know this.
Ooh, Pig Suey. Are you ready for some Razorback football? If so, you better get in touch with some of the Rotarian members in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're going to be raffling off 2 tickets to the Arkansas Razorback versus Notre Dame game in Fayetteville, Arkansas on September the 27th, 2025 at 11 o'clock a.m. And not only that, they're going to be giving away gift cards as well. $100 each to places like Dillard's, Bass Pro Shop, and Texas Roadhouse. Get your tickets today. They're only $5. You can pick them up from any Rotarian member in Fordyce, Arkansas. Proceeds go to the Fordyce High School Student College Scholarship Funds and RYLA Student Leadership Training. Get your tickets today. Let's go Hogs.
All right, guys, that's it. You got tickets, $5 at the at the Fordyce Rotary Club. You probably know some members of the Rotary Club. People like Skip Milton. I think Skip's on the Rotary Club. Patrick Milton. They're on the Rotary Club. Barbara Finley, Mr. Joe Finley. You can reach out to Chamber of Commerce, they'll know how to get the tickets. So they didn't give a specific number to call or anything. They just said reach out to somebody that's a member of the Rotary Club in Fordyce, Arkansas. You'll be able to gain those tickets. So we got Kim says, isn't that drug that they inject in horses? I don't know, Kim. I don't know. I have no idea, but I know it's a bad mamma jamma. That's all I gotta tell you. Just pray nobody gets a hold of that mess, man. They just standing there. You see the guy that was trying to fill out the paperwork, and he was just standing there frozen, trying to look normal. But he wasn't looking normal at all, guys. He wasn't looking normal at all. So also, guys, I want to talk about, we got Miss Tamara said those drugs are called Flocka, Exlazine. I hope I said that right. Exlazine and crocodile. Crocodile. You had to call in to pronounce them names. Tamara's in the medical field. So that's really sad, man. To see them people like that. Can I ask you this, Miss Tamara? I know I'm not violating any HIPAA, but you being in the medical field, do y'all ever see anybody that's on those type of drugs that come in to see you guys at your clinic or wherever you're working, and whether it be at a facility or a hospital or anything? I've seen individuals come in to a hospital when they acting like bugs crawling on them and everything, and I've seen that before. But I've seen some crazy stuff. We got Shantae. I'm gonna go back up. She says she wants to give a shout out to my son Tyler Johnson. He turned 21 last Tuesday, and he's a junior at SAU in Magnolia. Guys, the Mule Riders, you tell him we said happy birthday, Tyler, from the Joe Show. You tell him you said that. Now, Tyler, listen, Tyler, I'm talking to Tyler. You gotta let Tyler see this. Tyler, she got you some money. She ain't gave it to you yet. She gonna wait. She got you a stack of hundreds. Oh, Shantae, I didn't mean to tell it. She showed it to me, man. Ooh. Spanker Johnson. Spanker Johnson. Ooh. Ooh. But now I don't think I know Spanker Johnson. In New York City, they may not take murder seriously, but down here we take murder very serious. I'm quoting the script. But nah, hey, I'm just playing, Tyler. She got a lot more than I said. It's way more. All right, we got Miss Tamala says, yes, frequently. I am dual certified in family and psychiatry. It is sad to see how people are lacing marijuana in food with illicit drugs. That's right. So, man, be careful. Listen, young ladies, young men, don't be putting your lips up to every time y'all going out. How many people, let me see the hands of the people who know somebody that said they was fine till they went out one night and they laced their drink. They put something in there and she smoked it. And they walking around crazy now. They walking around with issues now. I know several people that people say that about. Everybody got somebody that they know, that they've seen, they've heard that happen. Or, oh man, that man used to be just as normal till somebody put something in his drink. That girl used to be just till she smoked something, somebody had. How many of y'all done heard that? It's so many stories about that, and a lot of the stuff is true. Cause man, things may act differently in your body than act in their body. Drugs and stuff like that, you may have a person hit a crack pipe and they may just come out fine. You may have a person hit a crack pipe and they may have a stroke or a heart attack and die. Drugs treat everybody differently. You got these little boys passing these laced marijuana joints around and don't even know what they even sucking on until they hit it and they wind up buck naked in a trash can on West 5th. And then everybody, what's wrong? What's wrong? Because his mindset and his body couldn't take it. He looking at his other homeboys do it and they fine. They okay. But then he take one hit of it and now he done lost his mind. Now they go mom and dad trying to figure out where to put their son, what to do. Cause they running down the street like Smokey on Friday. Man, it's crazy. I mean, I've seen so many people say that, we got Miss Tamla says drug-induced, what is that? Schizophrenia. God be now. Drug-induced schizophrenia is so sad. Man, that's Tamla, don't type nothing else, because I can't read them letters. Don't type nothing else, Tamla. You gonna throw one at me in a minute, I ain't gonna be able to pronounce. Don't throw nothing there. Hey, Tamla, don't throw nothing there. Don't throw nothing at me no more. If you do, put the little hyphens in the middle so I can read. Girl, I ain't read schizophrenia in so long. When I looked at it, girl, it looked like it was Russian. I thought it looked like it was Russian when I looked at it. I swear. I done said the word schizophrenia a million times, but when I looked at it, what the? You know how you can say a word, you can be running around saying a word, you say a word, but when you finally see it spelled out, I was like lost. I was all in the alphabets trying to out. Woo! All right, let's get it in. Let's get it in. All right. Thank y'all. I'm getting it. But hey, let's get it in. We got some. Good morning, Miss Davis. Good to see you. You be careful out there on that highway, girl, driving them big trucks. That's right, Miss Davis. She be on the road driving them big trucks, man. She can wheel and deal them big trucks, man. Y'all, I ain't telling no story. When you look at the words, you look at schizophrenic, boy, I just scared me to death. I said, at first I said, I'll finna say schizophrenic. I'll finna say skidmiter. What a. All right, let's get it in. Let's get into some of our topics, guys. One thing I want to cover before we get into our main topic, guys, is I like to say a few things. Is do not allow others to manipulate you. Speak up when you see it. In other words, don't let people think. Don't stop allowing people to manipulate you, and you let them get away with it. Sometimes you gotta let a person know exactly what they doing to you. You gotta let a person know, I see what you doing to me. And then once they see that, they'll stop doing it. There's so many of us, we give people passes when they try to manipulate us. Listen, let them know you know what they trying to do. It's time out for that, man. You be giving people passes. And I'm not talking about being physical. I'm not talking about cursing nobody. But you need to let a person know, I see what you're trying to do. We've gotten in such a state of mind today that we beg through text messages, we beg through private doors, behind doors, but going to people like men and talking to people like men, we don't want to do that no more, like grown people, because everybody Facebook gangsters, everybody text messaging gangsters. They can text stuff, but you can't talk things out. I'm old school. I'm still a man. If I got something I need to talk to you about, I can talk to you about in your face. We can just talk about it. Because I'm telling you, text messages and sending messages has gotten people killed, because you can say a lot on a text message that you can't say in a person's face. So start talking to people, man. Talk to your brother. Talk to your sister. You got an issue with them. Go to them and talk to them, because when you texting and they not there with you, you've been done saying some of the craziest stuff. So go to people and talk to people. If you feel like somebody is manipulating you, you feel like somebody is not doing something they supposed to be doing the right way with you, talk to them, man. Lady, talk to them. Talk to them. Just have a conversation with them. And that's what we don't do no more. We don't talk no more. We text. And when we text, we say some stuff that we don't really mean, because we got that space, we got that comfort. Texting give you a loose mind. You know what they say, loose lips? Texting give you a loose mind, and when you texting, you'll say anything. You'll tell somebody that they look like a snack-a-tooth possum. I'm visualizing that possum. But when you texting, boy, you texting it. When people get mad, they'll text anything. I'm serious. You've been there called somebody a snack or two paws before you know. When you texting, that's why it's good to talk to people in their face and have a conversation with them. And I know some people say, well, hey, I got people that I can't do that with because they ain't gonna let me get a word in. That's true. Sometimes you run in a situation where you might need to text them. But if you got an issue with your brother, today men ain't going to each other. They texting each other. You need to start talking to each other, calling each other on the phone, talk it out, find out what's going on, rather than just letting somebody manipulate you through words. And like I posted yesterday, and that was a true statement, when I posted that when a person see they can't control you, they'll try their best to destroy the way people look at you. Let me say that again. When a person can't control you, they'll try their best to get people to look at you differently. Because they like, I can't control that person, so I just go to other people and I have other people look at them a certain way. You'll have people walking around upset at you and mad at you, and you don't have a clue why. That's because that person couldn't control you, but they go to other people that they can control and make them look at you differently. Can I get an amen? And that's deep. Because when a person see they can't do nothing to you, they can't hurt you. If they do something to you, they look up to you still smiling. They do something to you, they look up, you still riding around. They look up, they see you still working that job they done try to get you fired from. Well, they say they can't hurt you, but I know what I can do. I can get other people to look at them differently. I can get other people, because they can go manipulate other people. And when they manipulate those other people to look at you differently, they've succeeded. You got people you like, man, why are they acting that way toward me? It's because somebody has made them look at you differently. Come on, Brother Joe. Woo. Come on. I'm just keeping it 100. You know, you'll have people looking at you like, you know, I mean, I've had that happen to me before. I've had a guy came to me before and told me he apologized to me because he was looking at me differently because of what somebody else was saying. And that man was a man. He come to my door and knocked on my door and called me outside and said, brother, I'm sorry. I've been looking at you a certain kind of way because of listening to other people when I should have learned you for myself. And he shook my hand and gave me a hug and he apologized to me. And not long ago, this guy just passed away. But at least he got it right with me. And I didn't even know he felt that way about me. And I'm going to jump into our first topic, guys, in just a second. Let me tell you something, guys. You don't know how a person view you. Somebody might look up to you, man. I mean, you may not even know it. I went to a funeral before and they had my name on the guy's obituary as his best friend and I did not know it. That's why you never know how a person look up to you. This man had me on his obituary as his best friend. I didn't even know I was his best friend. We fished together. We met up and fished together, but I was his best friend. That's why you be mindful what you do to people. You be mindful how you treat people because you never know how they look at you. You could be somebody's inspiration and you could be treating them like dog dirt and you could be their inspiration. Watch how you treat people because you never know how they may be looking up to you. You disappoint them when you do them that way. Let's ride out. All right, guys. Are we ready for our first topic? If we're ready for the first topic, all I want y'all to do is type down the word ready. That's all you got. Just R-E-A-D-Y. I ain't gonna spell no big word like covert narcissistic, just like Miss Tamla just wrote. Tell me, you gonna leave me alone this morning. You gonna leave me alone trying to put these words. Covert operation. Covert narcissist. I can't pronounce narcissist. All right, guys, let's get it in. We got our first topic. What I'm gonna do, I know on the right out it says first topic. We're gonna do the second topic because that's the topic we didn't do last week. So let's get in it. We're gonna bring the music down, guys. We're bringing the music down and we're gonna read our first topic. Here is our first Joe Show topic of the day. First topic says, man writes, Joe, my stepson is 16 years old. He and I have not been seeing eye to eye here lately. He's been acting out and throwing up, and he's been acting out and throwing up his real dad name in my face. This school year, he told his mom, my wife, that we didn't have to buy him any school clothes because his, quote, real dad got him. Well, Joe's school started Monday and his dad didn't buy him anything. He got dressed in his old clothes and went to school. I told his mom that we're not buying him anything. And she said, he's just a kid and to look over him and be the adult. Joe, am I wrong for saying not to buy him these clothing? All right, that's what we got, Donovan. We got a man. He said that his stepson has been acting really shady with him, throwing up his real dad name in his face and telling him, just being really rude to him. And so he came to them like, y'all, he's 16 years old. And he said, y'all ain't got to buy me no school clothes. My real dad, quote, real dad gonna buy my school clothes. Well, when he said that, they just chilled out and didn't mind nothing. Well, the real dad didn't come through for him. So he got up, got dressed in his old clothes. He didn't get no new school clothes, and he went to school. So mom is like, well, he's just a kid. Look over there. We're going to buy school clothes. Dad said, no. Stepdad said, no, we're not buying him nothing. Lesson to be learned here. He don't do this. He need to learn how to respect me. So what do you guys do in a situation? So he's want to know, is he wrong for not buying the 16-year-old the school clothes? That's what he want to know. He said, hey, Joe, I just want to know, man, was I wrong for telling her, no, I'm not going to buy him no school clothes, or we not going to buy him none? Or should they go ahead on and buy his clothing, regardless of how he's been acting, regardless of what the situation is? What do you guys think should go on? That's your Joe Show topic number 1 today. That was a topic from last week that we didn't get a chance to do. So lay it in here, guys. What y'all think? What y'all think should be going on here? I see we got some fingers typing. All right, we got Tamala says, be the bigger man, buy the clothes, but a conversation need to be had. All right. We got Jeff says, yep, you wrong. Don't take it out on the kids. All right. Okay, so Jeff said you wrong. Don't take it out on the kid. And let me make sure we get an understanding, because I don't want you guys to think that this guy done something to the kid. Remember what the topic said. The topic is saying to you that the kid is 16 and they haven't been seeing eye to eye. So they having a struggle. Him and the 16-year-old. So the 16-year-old is throwing his dad's name up a lot. His real dad. My dad gonna do this for me. So it's not that the stepfather's doing anything. That he's just having this kid is battling with this conflict between him, his real dad. In other words, he's wanting his real dad to step up, but he's taking that pressure and placing it on the stepdad, because the real dad ain't stepping up. But he's taking that pressure and throwing it on the stepdad. So that's what we got going on. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Miss Erin says, nobody really knows how hard it is to deal with a new daddy. 16 is a tough age with all the hormones and change. It's hard. I'm old, but I do remember. All right, we got Miss Davis said, you can't allow the 16-year-old to disrespect his mom and stepdad. Make the son eat those words, and the mom is responsible for not co-parenting with the son's father to where the son is wanting his dad. I like that. I like that. I like that. We got Miss Starry West says, nope, it's time for the stepson to learn a hard lesson. Let him learn who is really there for him. I would buy him some later, but not right now. These kids are different at 16 today. I solely agree with you on that, Starry West. Thank you so much. I like that. Kimberly says, he is wrong. They need to buy him some clothes. That young man has been rejected, and rejection causes young and old to react in a negative way. He needs to sit down with his stepson. That's just Kim, you in my head now, stepson, and see where his head is. Communication, communication, communication. We got Miss Brill say, stepdad is not wrong. The son needs to learn about how not to burn bridges. Kids lack accountability, so it's time to teach him, but in a loving way. I like that, Miss Brill. I like that. Let me weigh in. And I respect everybody's opinion. I want everybody to respect everybody's opinion. Don't nobody attack anybody's opinion. Everybody's got their opinion. I love it. Thank y'all. Everybody got a great opinion. Let's lay into it for a second because I got a few minutes. We got a 16-year-old. Let me explain something to you. I think it was Starry, made a comment and said that these 16-year-olds are different today. There are some people out here who probably got 16-year-olds. They mindsets. Listen, when you have a 5 and 6-year-old kid today that can manipulate you and know how to manipulate people, imagine what a 16-year-old can do. So my thing is this. Yes, you are the adult. Yes, you should always be able to support your child. But there's some manipulation going on here. My dad, my real dad. When kids are using statements like my real dad, that's hurtful to a step. I raised a stepson. And that's hurtful when if you're not doing nothing to this kid at all but trying to help raise this kid, and that kid keeps saying my real dad, that's hurtful to that man. He's living in this man's house. He's bringing this kid up for another man who's not there for him 24/7. That's hurtful to the stepdad. And so what the mother is, the key control of this is the mom. The mom better get her husband's back. When he see that his mom got her husband's back, especially if the husband is a good guy, he's not abusive, he's trying to love on his kid just like she's loving on him. They need to back each other up and deal with him. Sit him down and explain to him. Your real dad didn't buy you any clothing, but the way you've been treating us and the way you've been treating your stepfather here, and he's been wanting to help you, got to have a conversation with this young man. Don't just let him walk out the house and ignore what's going on. And the conversation may not do a bit of good in the world. Believe me, you could talk all till you turn. I'm telling you, sometimes the only sense that those kids that age can get is boss sense. It's something they got to learn on their own. Because a lot of people get so scared to parent our kids with tough love that we end up spoiling them. Let me say that again. We get so afraid to take care of our kids with tough love that we end up spoiling them. This is a lesson for him to learn. You need to respect your mom and respect your mom's husband, which is your stepfather. In order for you to get anything, you need to show respect. This is all about respect. Yeah, we're going to take care of you. I've been buying for you. You mad because you talking about buying clothes. What about when you go to the refrigerator? What about when you turn that air conditioner knob? What about when you turn on the television? I'm already taking care of you, but now you mean to tell me because you said my real dad gonna buy me some clothes and he don't come through for you, now I'm supposed to go and just fold and buy you clothes? No, we finna talk about this. So it's all about how you discuss it with the individual, how you sit down with, because I'm gonna tell you, no man, because 16-year-old, no, because 12 and 13-year-olds are toting guns today. 12 and 13-year-olds are getting tried as adults today because you don't know what your 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old boy is out there listening to other people. Then you as a stepfather, you at home, you want to raise this kid like he's your own, and he won't even accept you like it's his own. It's hard. So you got the mother and the father got to come together real tight on this to save this young man, from getting further hurt by his real father. Because one thing I can say, if a kid is not with their real dad all the time, the real dad don't even develop a relationship. Some real fathers won't even develop a relationship with their own kids. And their stepfather, sometimes all this what's been there for them. And so it's up to the mom she got to soothe all this out. I'm going to read some of these comments here. We got Nicole said he thought his real dad to step up, but he didn't. And now he need to step dad. These kids think they grown now. All right, we got Donovan said he's wrong. Just because his real dad name comes up shouldn't affect him from being a father to him as well. As an adult, regardless of conflict, he needs to be grown enough to make sure he's provided for, especially if you know for yourself the real dad ain't worth what you know. And that's true. But at the same time, Donovan, you got to think about, I want you guys to think about this. You know, it's who's there with this young man. And I'm telling you, that's why, guys, it's so important to sit down. Sometimes we don't want to sit down and have that conversation. If your husband is willing to sit down with you and talk to his stepson with you, and y'all come together and say, look, you know, we're not having this. This disrespect you've been doing, it need to end. We here for you. We got your back. And I mean, y'all, it's so many kids have been lost because we always say they just a kid. Nowadays, guys, it's 2025 and the Bible don't lie. Kids are getting wiser, but they flesh and everything else is getting weaker. And if you don't change with them, you're gonna get manipulated and you're gonna get used. Because kids ain't we growing up, think about what we knew growing up compared to what kids got now. Kids are getting smarter, wiser. You better get smarter and wiser. Do not be manipulated, do not be used. Because like I said last week, you'll be dead and gone and they'll be still living and they don't word you to death and you running around here, well, I'm going to be the bigger person. It's okay to be the bigger person, but you better be the bigger and the smarter person too. Let me say that again. It's okay to be the bigger person, but you better be when you buy those clothes, you better make sure that you done sit down and explain to him why you bought the clothes. And you need to sit down and say, what that person, don't buy no clothes for him and haven't explained to him how it made you feel. Don't buy no clothes for him and y'all haven't sit him down and explained to him about the disrespect. Don't buy nothing. You can be a bigger person, but be a smarter person. Be a bigger person, but be a smarter person. Because right now, kids think they know more than y'all do. And y'all, if you got kids, and if you think your kid think you know more than you do, you wrong. Kids don't think we know. These kids think we dumb. They don't think we know anything. Why? Because of these right here. They think they know everything. Mom, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. That's why we don't know a lot be going on in their life, because they be so private. They be so private, you know, and you got to be smart enough to make sure you stay on top of what's going on with them. And I'm just keeping that real. I'm telling you, y'all, your kids think you don't know nothing because you act like you don't know nothing. When you start acting like you know something, that's when they gonna get mad at you. As long as you acting like you a dumb parent, you ain't paying no attention, they love you. They doing what they want to do, going when they want to go, staying out how they want to stay out. Well, they'll love you to death. Who I love my mom. She my best friend. They'll love you. But when you start parenting, when you start saying no, it ain't gonna roll like that, that's when you're gonna have your problems then. That's when they mad at you. They get upset when you say one little thing to them. Because when you a yes parent, they love you to death. But when you're a parent that you're gonna make sure, you know, I remember I used to go up to my dad and I asked Dad, can I have $10? And my dad would drill me. What you need it for? What you want it for? When you gonna try to get back to me, or you gonna sweep the yard? You know, I knew it was gonna be a task. It was gonna be something for me to get that money from my dad. But I go to my mama. You know what my mama do? Here, baby. Mama didn't ask me nothing. So guess who I started going to for money all the time? I always went to my mama. Cause guess what, Daddy, you had to work. You had to put something in it, and I didn't want to deal with Daddy. Cause Daddy always want to know how much what you want it for. Who you gonna give it back? Boy, money don't grow on trees. Y'all act like money just fall out the sky. We gotta hear all that from Daddy. But we go to Mama, you got $2. Here you go, baby. Mama don't ask what it's for. Mama, so we love Mama. We love my mom. My mom, thank my mama got my back. My mama got my back. My mama do this. But mama, guess what? She got to ask me 40 times to get up to take the trash out. Ain't it amazing that the one who give me the money and take care of me, I won't do what they say. My mama got to ask me 20 times to go take the trash out. But she the one who always ready to bend over and give me the money. Daddy asked me one time, and guess what I'm doing? I'm taking that trash out. Junior, sir, take that. Yes, sir. This the man who won't even give me $10. This the man that won't even give me 10 without giving me a lecture. Think about that. Think about that. I want you to think about that. And so that's why it's so important that, you know, we don't get upset if you don't know everything. I think I put that up here. I said, do not allow others. Then I said, when you don't have the answer for everything, it's okay to be wrong. But the problem is when you can't admit that you're wrong. Look, we ain't gonna know everything as a parent. We don't know everything as adults. Admit when we're wrong. When your child see that you can admit when you're wrong, they gonna start admitting when they're wrong. So, y'all, that's why you gotta have conversations with your kids. You gotta sit down. You gotta talk to them. You gotta let them know this is what I feel. You know, this ain't no win-lose thing. This is parenting. You know, that's what it's about. So I just wanted to lay that on y'all. We got another topic. We'll do it like we did last time. We'll do it next week. We'll do it first. You know, man, y'all have a great week. Have a great weekend, and make sure y'all stay hydrated. You know, y'all notice every day in the evening time it storms. Have anybody noticed that? If you notice that, raise your hand. Have anybody noticed that every evening before dark it storms? And the weather forecast sometimes don't even have that in there. Sometimes, you know, you can't, there's no, I mean, in the evening time, if you planning events and you say, we're going to wait till nighttime, wait till dark to do it, you might as well hang it up because you're not going to be able to do it. Every day around 4:30, 5:36, it start thundering, it rain. It's like the atmosphere gets so hot that the earth is like, I got to cool myself off, and it start raining. It do it every evening almost. So that's why I'm ready for the fall to get here. It do it every evening, man. I'm talking about KB and I was outside yesterday evening, and all of a sudden, here come the thunder, here come the wind, here come the rain. And it may not rain about 5 or 10 minutes, but it's gonna do it. Every evening it's gonna do it. You know, LaQuita said she just sold somebody this last night. I'm telling you guys, it do it if you can't plan on evening activities outside, if you're gonna have anything outside, you better do it early in the morning, because late in the evening, here come the thunderstorms. And like I said, you know, I do a lot of fishing. I love to fish, but in the evening time, you might as well get off the water because it's coming. It's coming, and it won't be in the forecast. Me and my buddy was fishing in Hampton, and we heard the thunder. And so when you hear that thunder in Hampton, you automatically think that it's down there at the bum plants in Camden, Arkansas. So you be hearing, oh, that's them testing them bombs. Oh, that's them. No, it ain't. You better get your butt off that water. Because next thing you know, the sky black, the wind's up, and you caught out there, and you going to wish you would have got to that bank. As soon as you hear no, the worst thing, me and my cub Black Jack was on the water, and it looked like somebody was taking our picture. So what you think I mean by that? If you on the water fishing and it look like somebody taking your picture, you better get your tail off that water, because if you on that water and it look like somebody out there taking pictures of you, you know what that is. I'll let somebody tell me what that is. If you out there on the water, that's right, Sandra, it's lightning. You better get, you be like, man, who got a camera? There ain't no camera. You better get your butt off that water, because it's lightning. So, hey, I don't mess around with lightning. All it takes is one strike of lightning, and I'm out of there. But y'all get ready for football season. You know, who is your team? Before we get off,
everybody that's watching, type down your high school football team name. Do it now and just say go whatever. I'm gonna type mine down. I'm gonna type it down. I'm gonna say go Red Bugs. Whatever your team name is, you type it down and put some prayer hands behind it. And we're gonna pray that team is covered and don't get no injuries this year. We're praying for that team. Put your team down and put a prayer hand behind them and pray don't nobody get hurt on that team this year. Nobody get heat exhaustion. Nobody have a heat stroke. Let's go Red Bugs. Let's go Fordyce Red Bugs. You know, I got to do two because, you know, I graduated from Bearden. I got to do two. Let's go Bearden Barrels. I got to go with my Bearden Barrels too because I graduated school from Bearden. Let's go Bearden Barrels. Put some prayer hands behind it. We're going to put them prayer hands for protection, you know, and we pray don't nobody get hurt this year. Let's go Bearden Barrels. Let's go. All right, we got the other teams coming in. All right, there we go. I see them up here. Hold on, let me get up here and get to them. We got Red Bugs. We got Let's Go Red Bugs Kim. Shantae says, let's go Hornets. We got Laquita said, go Arkadelphia Badgers. Them Badgers always have a good team, man. We got Laquita said, okay, Arkadelphia Badgers. We got Miss Bria says, smack over Buckaroos, El Dorado Wildcats. All right, she got two teams. We got Bearden Barrels right here. Kimmy, is that Bearden Barrels? Yeah, I guess that's Bearden Barrels. Yeah, Kimmy said Bearden Barrels. Let's go. Sandra says, go Bombers. Bombers. We got David said, them Pine Bluff Zebras. Let's go Zebras. Let's go Bearden Barrels from Joe Brazil. And Nicole says, I'm from Rising, but my grandson play for Whitehall. What a Whitehall? What's they mascot? I don't know what they mascot is. We got David said, let's go Badgers as well. All right. Yep. Graduated in Bearden. I didn't know. Kim, I didn't know you went to school in Bearden. I didn't know. I sure didn't. You know. Well, guys, I got to go. It is time to dip out of here. Love y'all. Remember, if you want to donate to the Joe Show, cash sign, Joe Show Brazil. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace. Remember, if you woke up this morning, you won.
It's time. Early in the morning. When I rise, time to wake up. Listening to the Joe.